My name is Louisa. I am 38 years old. My husband's name is George, and he is 44. I work in a small office in the city. Before I met George, my life was very quiet. George was different. He was kind, funny, handsome, and he smiled a lot. We met at a friend's dinner. I was very shy, but he talked to me first. We laughed about the cold soup, and I felt safe with him. After a few weeks, we started dating. George had a big family. He lived with his parents and younger sister in a large house. One day, George took me there to meet them. I brought flowers and a cake to be polite. His mother smiled but said very little. His father shook my hand, but his sister completely ignored me. I told myself, maybe they are just quiet people. George and I dated for a year. Then he asked me to marry him. I said yes. I was very happy, but his family was not. His mother asked him, "Son, why are you marrying so soon?" His sister said, "She doesn't know how we live." The wedding was small. My parents came, but George's family barely smiled. His mother wore a black dress, and his sister left early. After the wedding, we moved into his family's house. George said it would save money. I wanted to be close to him, so I agreed. At first, I tried to be very helpful. I woke up early, made breakfast, cleaned the kitchen, washed dishes, and helped his mother with the laundry. But she never said thank you. One day, his mother gave me a long list of chores. She told me to clean the floors, windows, and bathroom. I was tired, but I did it. George said, "That's nice, Louisa. You're good at helping." I wanted him to say more, but he didn't. Soon, his sister started asking for things too. "Can you make me tea, Louisa? Can you iron my dress?" She stayed in her room all day and did no housework. I was exhausted. I tried talking to George. I said, "I feel like a maid, not a wife." George just said, "They need time, Louisa. Please be patient." But nothing changed. I cooked meals and washed clothes by hand until my hands hurt. Once, in winter, I made corn soup. His mother tasted it and said, "Too salty. You don't know how to cook." She threw it away. I wanted to cry. I stopped seeing my friends. I stopped going out. George didn't notice. One night, I told him, "I don't want to live like this. I have no space and no voice." He defended his mother, saying she needed help. On weekends, George went out, but I stayed home. His mother said, "A good wife stays at home and works." I missed my own mother, who used to sing and dance while cooking. I began going to the park just to have some quiet time. One day, his sister laughed and said, "Marriage changed you, Louisa. You look old." I looked in the mirror. My eyes were tired and my smile was gone. A week later, my cousin Phoebe called. She asked, "How is married life?" I lied and said it was good, but inside I wanted to scream. One morning, I made tea and toast. His mother complained there was no sugar. George ate quickly and didn't wait for me. His sister asked for a sandwich without saying thank you. I told George again that his family did not like me. He ignored me. The next day, his mother made me clean all the windows. Hours later, she scolded me for missing one spot. I felt like crying. That night, I told George, "I don't want to stay here." He said we couldn't pay rent elsewhere. I said we could try, but he looked away. I felt angry. I called Phoebe and told her everything. She told me, "You are not their maid. You are George's wife." Her words stayed in my mind. That night, I did not cook. When George asked why, I said, I am tired. He told me his mother called me lazy. I said, let her say what she wants. The next morning, his mother gave me a dress to wash by hand. I said, no, I won't. She shouted, this is my house. You cannot say no to me. I replied, okay, then I will leave. I packed a small bag. I told George, I need a break. I'll stay with Phoebe. Phoebe's house was quiet, clean, and safe. I smiled for the first time in weeks. After 3 days, I called George and said, I need to talk. Do you want a wife or a maid? He came the next day. He said, I'll find a small place for us, just us, I promise. A week later, we found a small apartment with 1 bedroom. We moved. His family watched but said nothing. I held George's hand and walked away. Inside the flat, we unpacked together. We put plates and clothes in their places. We opened the curtains. It felt warm and safe. That night, we ate pasta on the floor and laughed. I felt peace. Now, George shares the chores. He washes dishes, cleans the floor, and takes out the trash. We do this together. It makes me feel loved. We watch movies, walk in the park, and hold hands. On our first anniversary, we danced in our small living room. George said, you look beautiful, Louisa. I am Louisa. I am George's wife, not a maid. I have small things, but I have love, peace, and joy. I have my own life now. I have my own home. This is how a woman feels when she has her own home. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.